Yeah, this sound review is just getting pushed off way too far. But I wanted to show you one of my few movie toys that has the box. Like that's any hope. This is Age of Extinction Target exclusive Silver Knight Optimus and Grimlock. You know, this is the second version of this toy that I've had. Yeah, that just shows you how great of a quality it had. You have this nice silver Optimus on the side. Transformers. This is the only Transformers Age of Extinction toys I have. It just tells you something. On the back of the box you have the obligatory artwork, product shots. This is when the box changed to this logo. Yeah. Transformers Movieverse was a very odd scene right there. So, anyway. Let's look at the figures themselves and see what may have gone wrong with some of them. So, here we have two molds. The funny thing is, this is my only Age of Extinction toy, brand from the toy line. It's available from that line. It's the only one I have, but these molds are not from Age of Extinction. They are their own separate molds. We have the Toys R Us to Walmart exclusive Deluxe Class Optimus Prime from Dark of the Moon. He rolls pretty darn well. But this is not why I bought the toy, the box. This is why this is not the reason I bought it. Though the paint scheme on this guy is pretty cool. It's a nice chrome. Paint is a nice chrome paint. It's all chromed out. Some parts are even chromed blue. You have a nice red chrome here. You have a mold, the bread mold originally. Nice tinted colored window. Some plastic windows. Then here is the plastic, original plastic. But overall, he's pretty darn nice. And the undercarriage really doesn't have that much kibble. This guy looks better than most Voyagers. So, let's get him out of the way. Because that's not why I bought it. I bought it because of this guy. This is the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock. Oh, you are such a beautiful creature. The batteries on this guy are dead and I don't have any replacements, so we're not gonna... But if you were to pull back this lever, his mouth would glow red and you would emanating his fire. He's a nice little hunky, chunky, Ricky robot dinosaur. And it's the Fall of Cybertron mold. I like this mold. Let's see if we can... And the thing is with this guy, you can't really emanate that whole Grimlock original pose. So you can only really do this with him. You can only really do the tail back stand-up thing. Yeah. The original set I had, T was the only one that actually worked. It was the Optimus that gave me trouble. And now it's both of them. So let's get this started. Alright. Like, I get what they were doing. They were trying to pull molds that were already out of commission. And they brought back Energon's Grimlock. Oh, and the instructions were in reverse. So I had to look up the video. Yeah, this guy doesn't take too long, but... Yeah, I'd already watched videos on this guy, so it was easy for me. So if you ever find yourself getting one of these on eBay, you might want to look up an instruction booklet. You might want to look up instructions for him. Or watch a reviewer transform him. Because, I mean, this guy's real dino mode. stand still. There we go. I mean, this set was nice. I mean, look. Secret Armada Sideswipe mode. I mean, most of the parts on these figures are kind of loose, and I really worried about the chrome, because this might go gold plastic. I mean, this guy has gold plastic. May have gold plastic syndrome, because it's all chromed out. I have some problem with the chrome anyway already, so a bit. But I worry about some of these joints, and especially the translucent pegs here. Pegs here. That's not going to end well. So, flip that. And then around. Flip that up. Plug that into place. Problems I have. First off, the spring in this was never good to begin with. Last toy I had, so all I have to do is press this button on the back, and the head pops up. The spring isn't really good on this figure. The second you push it down, the head never wants to come back up. The spring on this thing is, and like, I've complained about loose joints on this before, but this is unacceptable. This should have not gone through quality control. Did quality control ever come around to this figure? Because my figure's ball joint is incredibly loose. The right one, it's stiff, it's loose, but not to the degree of this thing. This leg is completely loose. Like, I'm barely doing anything, and it's flopping around like there's no tomorrow. Look. Look how much I'm moving this. I'm barely moving it, and it's free flying like there's nothing holding it back. That's not a good toy. I could probably put some floor wax on it, but I don't have any. Floor polish, whatever we need. This, with the spring plus this ball joint, the ball joint allows it that you don't have. I'll show you. There's no heel spurs, so watch. So, as you just saw, he doesn't stand up well. And that's a problem because he's got a nice ring, he's got a head swivel, a ball joint to the shoulder, bicep swivel, a double articulated elbow, no wrist, and this plate kind of helps with keeping stuff from going on the other side. You have a waist articulation, thanks to the transformation, but only if you move that. I mean, you have a bit of it. You have a ball joint at the hip, a thigh swivel, a knee bend, and an ankle pivot, but you can't use any of the leg articulation. Posing him is incredibly difficult, and is impossible thanks to his gimp leg. This thing can't hold a pose. His sword fits into his hand, and this is all he comes with. Is a giant, massive broadsword. That's it. That's all this figure comes with, and I'm kind of annoyed at this. My other figure, the one I had to do replace it because the spring broke. This guy has a gimp leg. What? Why? Why did I have to give away something that didn't have a gimp leg and replace it with something that had a gimp leg? It's the last time I ever buy a Target exclusive. Grimlock, then. Pretty good, surprisingly. I mean, he isn't perfect. The Fall Cybertron toy wasn't perfect either, but, I mean, come on. I mean, this is a Voyager from Fall of Cybertron. Here's another guy, a mold from the same line. What? Why is he so, like, What? Like, I'll get into a review of this guy in the future, but this guy, he doesn't look like he's from it. Most of the toys had nice articulation. Let's see this guy. Ball joint at the head, so you can move, like, up, down, left, right. Arm is on a swivel. More of a ratchet, a soft ratchet. Very, very soft ratchets. Shoulder can move out as such. The nice clicky ratchets. Very, very dangerous ratchets. However, this on my figure on this side, no ratchets. Yeah, that becomes a problem in beast mode. Bicep swivel. Soft ratchet here at the elbow. Wrist swivel. No waist articulation. Hip has a soft ratchet. No ratchet here, but hip also moves this way. Thigh swivel. And a soft ratchet at the knee. So he can pull off some pretty good poses. I can't do an Iron Man. Yeah, he kind of works. Yeah. And if you haven't noticed, he's painted up in his G1 colors. That kind of looks menacing. And that's Grimlock. You have... And what he comes with is an unpainted shield and just a different colored plastic sword piece. Yeah, that's pretty much all he comes with. And to get them in, you just plug them into his hand. You plug that into his hand, and there's a peg hole here. Just peg that in right there. And you have him in it with his holding his sword and shield. Kind of like in the game. I've played the game. I love this guy in the game. But where they had to put the kibble... Yeah, he suffers from hollow back syndrome. Most of the bulk comes from his back. And no heel spurs, or more or less flimsy heel spurs, equals no stability. My figure is chipping paint here because of where this is where the legs have to connect. You have chipping here. There's chipping here around where this is. You have chipping. I had a lot of chipping around here and whatnot. Another one appeared to add a pin there. Then you can see like where all this is hollow. I mean, this isn't chipping. Most areas aren't chipping, and I'm kind of glad. But why? Head sculpt is Grimlock. There's no doubt about that. You know, they put an Autobot symbol in here instead of that Dinobot symbol they had in the game, but yeah, there's an Autobot. Change it that way. Optimus Prime's head sculpt is basic Optimus Prime. That's been my review for the Target exclusive. Someone just get me something better to review.